Good morning everybody, how are you on this wonderful day? I thought this week I'd just bring you a quick one. It's Sunday morning. I'll bring you my weigh-in, which I'll do in a little while. Not looking forward to it 'cause it's been 2 weeks. And let's say we've been on conventional food. So, I'm making excuses already. That's right. Right, let's get into today's vlog. Right, I've just been summoned. Got to go drop the daughter off. Better go. Right, we're out and about in the car now. We've just been round and round in circles on an estate looking for a church to drop my daughter off, who's doing some volunteering for her Duke of Edinburgh. And with daughter number 2. Say hello, Emily.
Hello.
Right, so now we'll pop into Lidl and I'm going to buy something nice to cook outdoors for lunch, and we'll have a catch up. Right, let's get on the road. We're in the middle of Lidl. Right, that's done in Lidl. I'll show you what I've got when I get back. Now I've got to go pick daughter back up, get home, get set up, and then we'll continue. Let's go. Right, we're back from Lidl. I thought I'd just whip through very quickly what I actually bought. So as you can see, I'm outside. I thought, bit of content, carry on from last week. I enjoyed the cooking, so I've got my stove out. I'm going to cook my lunch out here. I'll show you very quickly, but let me show you first what I bought from Lidl. New spatula, needed for my meal. I bought some LED lights from a man cave, interesting. And then bought myself some more coffee, that'll come in useful in a minute. And then I've got in here, got a pepper, got some potatoes which I've broken up, and a couple of onions. That'll go all in this, and then just some butter. I can reach. Picked up some sea salt, 'cause I'm out of that from my little pack up, and also the piece de la resistance. Oh, that looks nice. So I thought I would pop a little meal on while we have a chat. So right now I've just got my dainty little Love You kettle on. So I'm going to make a coffee, dice up this veg, get it ready, and do some kind of Sunday lunch steak. So anyway, I have weighed myself. I do know the results, but I'll hold you hanging for a little bit longer. But for now, I'm going to let this kettle boil, get the coffee on, and then I will bring you guys, like I said, back later to reveal all. So see you in 5. So this is my little box of tricks. Some cutlery there, and this is my little homemade prep. Got some oils, some spices, salt, pepper, some knives, some cutlery, and hopefully with all this I'm going to put something together. So watch this space. So I think you've seen these before. These are coffee bags. So I'll just pop that in there, and when I'm boiled, black coffee, fresh coffee in a bag. Nice. So this is the idea for my lunch. I've got some potatoes. I'm going to chop them up, boil them up, make some kind of new potatoes with some pepper and some onion, all fried up in a bit of butter, maybe some spray with a nice steak. That's going to be lunch. So while we're waiting for the kettle to boil and then I get into it, how's my last couple of weeks been? I'm in a really good place. I'm positive. I'm absolutely buzzing. Mentally, really good. See, this time of year, apart from today where it's nice and bright and sunny, it's starting. The nights are pulling in, and especially my wife, she suffers when it gets dark in the evenings. It's kind of depressing and miserable. But I kind of like the dark and the lights coming on and the crispy cold mornings and that golden time of autumn where it's trees are just changing. I really love it. And then of course I've got my countdown to Christmas, which I think recording this about 84 days, give or take. Anyway, so yeah, mentally I'm in a good place. Choice wise, am I making the best choices again? No. I'm trying. I'm very trying. I set off with good intentions, and I'm at that crossroads now of what to do. I could just calorie count. I could go back to Cambridge. I could try Lighter Life I've done before. I could try something completely different. I think short term the control stuff works for me really good, obviously because it's just strangling my calories and you get the results quicker. I'm bought into that, I love it. But then you get to a point where you come off it and you go back to where we're at again. So I need something short, sharp and quick, but it's like anything, when you've done something once, to go back to it, and I see most people's struggles on Instagram and people mention it to me to get back in it. We start off, right, we're going for it for Monday, we're on it, I've got my products, I'm ready to go, I'm going to drink the water, and by Wednesday it's gone to shoop. So I'm just sort of experimenting at the minute. Like I say, I've got this healthy meal here, I'm going to have that now. I've had nothing all morning because the fasting again, that used to work for me a bit. But I just want to see the scales going down because obviously 2 weeks since my weigh-in, they've gone up. They've gone up. 6. £9 on. What? Anyway, there you go. If that's all you came for, yes, I've put weight back on. In 2 weeks, I put £9 on. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to cook some food now on my outdoor stove and be really positive and happy about it. Right, I'm just cutting up the potato. Maybe. So I'm going to boil these in the pan, make them soft. I think 2's enough. I don't think we need that third one, so I'll leave that out. And then I'm going to move on to the onions. I'll leave them fairly big because they're going to be nice. So I'm just chopping these up. Right, so I've got the potatoes on, just bringing them back up to the boil, get them softened off, and while I'm waiting I'm going to put some of this in there with some pepper, with some garlic, some butter, and then I'll fry all that off, and then in the frying pan I'll cook the steak off, and then lunch will be served. And it's now getting really windy, don't blow my flame out, I'll come back. Right, so I've put the butter ready to start frying in the pan, got mushrooms, just get I love a bit of garlic now, get full clove of garlic there. Just nip that. Garlic, nice big wedge of garlic, clove, crush that. Up. And that will all just get in with that. Pepper for some colour. So just take them bits off. Just take that out. And there's your pepper, ready to run. Probably 3 of those. Oop. And just roughly keep them big enough just to drop in. Right, I'm just sweating off those. I'll partially cook that with onion, garlic, pepper, and then for those who are squeamish to meat, please look away now. But that is my steak, which I'm just going to prepare. And yes, that's butter. I know, I just know. You're not going to lose weight putting that in it. I know. Anyway, let me prep that. salt. Black pepper. Chives. Blown away. Just a few mixed herbs, just for good measure. So, is that right? I don't know. But I'm going to take them off, take them off the heat now, and get the steak cooking. So I've had the steak resting for 5 minutes there. I've got the rest of the peppers in, with that all mixed up, good stuff. And the potatoes, which is far too many for me, which I'll leave some, is there. So I'll tell you what, I'll just put the plate together and then I'll show you. Okay, 1 second. And there we have it, guys. A bit of a botched meal knocked together by moi. Steak, onions, peppers, potatoes. Really, really simple. Anyway, the proof is in the testing. Prefer it a little bit rarer myself, but cut through so soft. Taste test. Note to self, don't put quite a big lump of steak in your mouth when you've got a camera pointing at you. Anyway, that is beautiful. It's just how I like it. But it was different. It was outdoors, on the stove, bit of washing, tidy that up. So, hey, if you got any ideas, because what I want to do is put the tent up, weather permitting, and it's going to the wrong time of year, but tent up, proper Bear Grylls it, and cook outside. However, if you've got any suggestions what's really good for cooking outdoors, hit me up in the comments, put some recipes down there. You never know, we could go another angle. So that's it for this week, guys. The weight loss hasn't been there, but we've had a bit of cooking, we've done something. I hope you're all okay. Don't forget to hit me up on the Instagram and follow along for more. For more what? For more steps of my journey. Right, see you later, guys.